Hi everyone, my name is Gautam Gupta and I want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Universal Fundamentals. In this video, I will be talking about the upcoming transits that are going to be affecting you if your ascendant or your moon sign is in Capricorn for the year 2023. Now, we have a lot of planetary changes that are going to take effect in the coming year, and these changes are going to affect us personally in different ways depending on what our ascendant and moon sign are. But before I begin talking about these things, I do want to invite everyone to please check out my website, universal-fundamentals.com, where you can sign up for my free monthly newsletter and you'll get it delivered straight to your email address. You will also learn more about me and what I do as a Vedic astrologer. And if you happen to find this video helpful and useful, then please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so will really help me out with the YouTube algorithm, which will allow other users like you to locate this video. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure to hit that bell notification icon so you do not miss out on any of these similar YouTube videos that I will be uploading in the future. I also want to let everyone know that I practice sidereal Vedic astrology and not Western tropical astrology. So make sure you know what your correct ascendant and moon sign are according to Vedic astrology. So with that being said, let's begin with talking about the important transits that are coming up for a Capricorn ascendant or moon sign for the year 2023. So to give you all a bit of a recap as to what has been going on over the last 2.5 years, transiting Saturn has been going over your first house of Capricorn. And remember, the first house is all about you, your self development, your health, and new beginnings. So, what this tells me is that over the last 2.5 years, things related to these things have been important, however, a bit stressful at times for you guys. You may have felt this heavy sense of responsibility in various areas of your life. And not only did you feel this responsibility, but you are probably responsible for a lot of things. And as a result, this may have taken a toll on your health for a while. And while Saturn via transit did form a Sasha yoga for you guys, there was this feeling of heaviness throughout some of this transit, even though you did see some good results come through. And remember, a Sasha yoga is when Saturn is either in its own sign of rulership or exaltation sign, and it is placed in a Kendra house. And a Kendra house, remember, is 1, 4, 7, or 10. Now, the first important event that will be occurring this year is that transiting Saturn is going to officially enter the sign of Aquarius on January 17th of 2023, where it will remain there until March 29th of 2025. Now, this transit will occur in your second house, and it will be in its own Multigon sign, which means that Saturn feels even more comfortable in the sign of Aquarius than it does in Capricorn. And this tells me, first of all, you are going to feel a sense of relief from all the pressure that Saturn in your first house has been putting you through. You may even start to see a slow but steady increase in your financial situation as Saturn does feel more comfortable in Aquarius. Also, family relationships may start improving during this time, and you may even feel comfortable with the way you're communicating with others. Now, a transit that has been occurring since April of 2022 is that transiting Jupiter has been in your third house of Pisces, and it will continue to remain in your third house until April 21st of 2023. Now, the third house, as we know, deals with our younger siblings, communication styles, as well as any social media associations. Now, if you have a younger sibling, chances are you guys were pretty close over the past year and had some amazing revelations. If you have been doing any social media projects or ventures, then those took off very nicely over the past year. And if your father is still around, then you must have had a great relationship with him throughout the year, as Jupiter has been aspecting your ninth house. And for some of you, you may have entered into a serious relationship, or things related to your relationships and business partnerships have gotten better as Jupiter has been aspecting your seventh house. Now, all of these things will continue to play out until Jupiter leaves the sign of Pisces on April 21st of 2023. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that once transiting Saturn enters Aquarius on January 17th of 2023, transiting Jupiter in Pisces will be hemmed between Saturn, which will be in your second house of Aquarius, and Rahu, which will be in your fourth house of Aries. So this means that Jupiter is going to feel a bit uncomfortable during this transit in 2023. So things related to your social media ventures, younger siblings, and communication are going to require more attention to make things work. However, do rest assured that obtaining the blessings and success of Jupiter is still very possible. Now, while Jupiter is in the sign of Pisces, this is going to create what I call a triple point of manifestation, where transiting Saturn in Aquarius, transiting Jupiter in Pisces, and transiting Mars in Taurus is all going to aspect the sign of Scorpio. Now, you see, transiting Mars has been retrograding since October 30th of 2022 at 1 degree of Gemini, and it re-entered the sign of Taurus on November 14th of 2022. Now, transiting Mars will finally turn direct on January 13th of 2023 at 13 degrees of Taurus, and it will remain in the sign for the next 2 months. Now, for you guys, this triple point of manifestation will occur in your 11th house. And the 11th house, remember, deals with great gains, older siblings, large groups and organizations, as well as our friendship and social network circles. I think these areas are really going to play out favorably for you guys over the next 2 months. Don't be afraid to attend any social events where you meet and get to know new people. These contacts are going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. Now, because transiting Mars will be in the fifth house for the next 2 months, this is actually going to be very empowering for using your mind when it comes to speculative investments and any entrepreneurial pursuits. Your mind will be very sharp and you will be extremely focused on whatever it is you are doing. So take advantage to pursue any of these constructive matters. However, because Mars is a natural malefic, please be careful with your children if you have any. They could be needing your attention a little bit more than usual at this time. And this triple point of manifestation will last until March 13th of 2023. And this is when transiting Mars will finally enter the sign of Gemini and no longer aspect the sign of Scorpio. However, Jupiter and Saturn's point of manifestation and double aspect to the sign of Scorpio will remain until April 21st of 2023 when Jupiter finally leaves the sign of Pisces and enters the sign of Aries. And at that point, Jupiter will no longer aspect the sign of Scorpio as well. But the double point of manifestation from March 13th through April 21st will still remain positive for 11th house matters. Now, ever since March of 2022, transiting Rahu has been going over your fourth house, and transiting Ketu has been going over your 10th house. This transit will continue all the way through November 28th of 2023. And remember, the fourth house deals with our home, mother, real estate, as well as any vehicles. And some of you may have had a huge change of residence in the past year. And because Jupiter has been in your third house for a while, this actually could have triggered a move even more so. And oftentimes, I actually see that whenever Jupiter is in your third house, you also have a chance of moving or changing residence even more so than when Jupiter is in your fourth house. And by the time Jupiter is in your fourth house, people tend to be well settled in and they even do some renovations to maintain their current property. But nonetheless, your current state of residence is going to be a huge theme while Rahu is in your fourth house until November 28th of 2023. And if you do plan on moving, make sure you are aware of all the ins and outs regarding your new property and that everything is being disclosed to you as appropriate. Now, ever since March of 2022, transiting Ketu has been going over your 10th house, and this has been quite transformative for your career. a lot of you may have felt disconnected and discontent with your work and as a result, some of you may have completely changed your line of work during this time and left your current position. Now, others may have had major changes within their workspace. This could be that you either got a new boss or some of your coworkers changed. And for some of you, you may have had some past memories or thoughts about an old job in which if you had any unresolved issues, you were able to bring them to closure. Now, on April 21st of 2023, transiting Jupiter will enter the sign of Aries, which will be in your fourth house, and it will remain there until May 1st of 2024. And while Jupiter is in Aries, it will be aspecting the signs of Leo, Libra, and Sagittarius. And while Saturn is in Aquarius, it will be aspecting the signs of Aries, Leo, as well as Scorpio. So while Jupiter remains in Aries for the year, the signs of Aries and Leo will receive a point of manifestation due to Saturn and Jupiter's influence. So when it comes to your fourth house, things related to your property, real estate, vehicles, and mother are going to be empowered during this time. You're going to find that you feel very secure about how things are turning out in your life. And even though your progress might be slow, you will just have this inner gratitude about how things are going. I see the relationship with the mother improving as well, and things will be getting better for her as well. Now, because Rahu and Jupiter are conjunct together, please exercise caution with any real estate or property transactions, as Rahu's influence on Jupiter may tempt you to overexpand on a desired property. So, if you don't have the proper cash flow or experience with larger properties, then this can ultimately cause issues for you. So, please be careful in this regard. And because of Saturn's third aspect to Rahu and Jupiter, I do actually think this is going to empower the real estate matters as well, and anything regarding to your mother quite nicely. So ultimately, you will make the right choice regarding this. And this is because, once again, Saturn's aspect to Jupiter and Rahu is creating a point of manifestation in your fourth house. Now, what's going to be even more great about this transit is that transiting Rahu, Jupiter, as well as transiting Saturn will all be aspecting your eighth house of Leo. And therefore, because this is a point of manifestation, your eighth house matters are going to be very empowered. And remember, the eighth house represents transformation, inheritances, unearned wealth, metaphysical sciences such as astrology and numerology, as well as getting to the core and bottom of things. I think you're going to have amazing revelations regarding these things, and you are going to gain so much knowledge and insights regarding things beyond this world, in which very few people will understand. This is also a great transit for obtaining unearned wealth and inheritances. Now, Jupiter will also be opposing your 10th house of Libra for the year, and this will give you some opportunities related to your work and career. This aspect will alleviate some of the difficulties that transiting Ketu in the 10th house has been causing. So if there are any opportunities that come your way, don't be shy. Go ahead, embrace the opportunity, and take that leap of faith because it may lead you to something very nice in the long run. So this is what I wanted to cover regarding what's going to happen for a Capricorn ascendant or moon sign for the year 2023. I hope you guys got something out of this. Once again, if you found this video to be useful, please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so will really help me out with the YouTube algorithm so this video can reach a vast audience. Also, if you're new to my channel and would like to see similar videos like this in the future, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on that bell notification. And lastly, if you would like to know more about me and what I do as a Vedic astrologer, then please check out my website, universal-fundamentals.com. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.